जाने खुदा को ये ख्याल कैसे आया होगा जो उसने माँ बाप को बनाया होगा। रचकर अपना ये करिश्मा नाज उसे खुद पर आया होगा। मेरे कुछ मांगने से पहले ही उसे समझ कैसे आया होगा। न जाने खुदा को ये ख्याल कैसे आया होगा। This success of the students would not have been possible had it not been for the selfless love and sacrifices of the parents. We are eager to hear from them how they navigated this journey with their children, and we would like to invite Jaya Ma'am for the same.
Vande Mataram, dear parents, distinguished guests, dear students, teachers. Today we celebrate the achievement of our ICSE students, young minds who have just navigated their very first board exam. But we'd be missing the full picture if we stopped there. Yes, our students sat for their first public exam. But let's be honest, they weren't the only ones being tested. Somewhere between Julius Caesar and the periodic table, their parents were running a parallel curriculum. One with no syllabus, no guidebook, and definitely no appreciation letter at the end. And every parent has aced it. Because behind every confident student who walked into an examination hall, there was always a parent calculating how to be strong without being strict, available without being invasive, and encouraging without saying too much. Let's rewind the clock a few months. In many homes, life during board exam season resembled a full-blown space mission preparation at ISRO. The child was the astronaut gearing up for their first big launch, the ICSE board exams. And the parents? You were the mission control, always alert, composed, and pretending not to panic, and managing everything from fuel levels to emotional turbulences. You mastered the delicate art of encouraging without hoovering, pushing without pressurizing, and somehow you always knew exactly when to offer advice and when just to walk in silently with a cup of tea and a reassuring smile. Truly, if parenting during exam season was a sport, you'd all be Olympic gold medalists. Everything had to be timed perfectly. Study schedules, sleep cycles, nutrition charts, and emotional turbulences. While the answer sheets have been submitted, the real stories, the quiet triumphs, the close calls, the unspoken support are still untold. So today, before we hear stories and scores, let's take a moment to do something very few exam seasons allow. Let's laugh a little, reflect a bit, and give mic to those who held everything together when no one was watching. I would like to begin my parents' interaction. Vande Mataram, ma'am. Ma'am, my question to you is, of all that the school has offered, what part of its living legacy has touched your child the most? Something she truly cherishes and would want to carry forward in life.
Ma'am, it's been 11 years since Reni first stepped into the halls of Jaipuria. Over the years, I have seen her grow and shaped by the living legacy of this school. She has blossomed into an empathetic, enthusiastic being who's always ready to take up all the opportunities that this school offers. Jaipuria's unique way of teaching, it is deeply rooted in the spiritual wisdom. I find her confident, I find her compassionate, and there is a strong urge to achieve for perfection. I've seen her working, like for instance, the essays, the speeches that at times she used to write. She used to write, cancels, rewrite, till she felt that, okay, it's up to the mark. So this is all because of Jaipuria. Jaipuria has indeed fostered in her to consciously transform herself into a better human being with every step that she takes. She believes in God, she is filled with gratitude, she values Indian culture, Indian tradition, but at the same time, I feel she's not superstitious. She's confident, she faces ups and downs with the same attitude, and she never heeds to what is wrong. But at the same time, she's not emotionless. She's practical. So this balance, it's all because of Jaipuria. I owe a lot to this school. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have a renowned educationist with us, Dr. Vinod Solanki ji. Ma'am, if I could ask you a question. Ma'am, at Jaipuria, the idea of integral education is at the heart of our philosophy, an approach that nurtures not just the intellect, but also the physical, emotional, and spiritual dimensions of a child. Could you please share your understanding of what true integral education entails and how such an approach can empower young learners to lead more conscious, balanced, and purposeful lives?
Vande Mataram. Most of the things asked in the question has already been talked about by dear Anjali and Promeniji in their discourse regarding conscious transformation. Looking at the whole gamut of writings of Sri Arvind on the philosophy of education and specifically on integral education, one sentence which I call Mahavakya of Sri Arvind is that the highest principle of education is that nothing can be taught. The highest principle of education is that nothing can be taught. We go to the root of the word education, which comes from the Latin educare, which means bring out the talent, the remarkable capability hidden in every child. So this is, in fact, the work of the school in collaboration with the parents, that we have to discover, we have to help the child to discover what he is born for. Because every human being is remarkable in his own way and is gifted with some kind of special capability, because we are here to take up the work of the divine, the evolution of human consciousness and the whole world. Sri Arvind says, live for the country, eat for the country, play for the country, sing for the country. Whatever you do in your life, do it for the sake of your motherland. Let India, Bharat, the mother of all of us, be celebrated in our life. Thank you.
Ma'am, how do you feel the school's leadership and its larger vision have guided your child in becoming a more self-aware and an independent learner?
स्कूल ऑलवेज हेल्प किया मेरे बेटी को उसका ओवरऑल ग्रोथ करने में और डेवलपमेंट करने में, और उसके कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल को भी आगे बहुत बढ़ाया है. यहाँ के जो टीचर्स हैं वो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल हैं, काफ़ी सपोर्टिव हैं. अगर मेरी बेटी को रात के 12 बजे भी अगर कोई ज़रूरत पड़ रही है कि उसको कोई डाउट है, उसको कुछ पूछना है, तो टीचर ऑलवेज रेडी हैं उसको हेल्प करने के लिए. और मेरी बेटी का कोई कोचिंग क्लासेस नहीं रहा, कोई ट्यूशन नहीं रहा. विद द हेल्प ऑफ ऑल द टीचर्स उसने ऐसा रिज़ल्ट लाया, बहुत अच्छा रिज़ल्ट लाया. और जो स्कूल का कॉन्शियस ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन का जो स्टेप है, उसके वजह से इसके भी साथ काफ़ी अच्छा इम्प्रूवमेंट हुआ.
Vande Mataram, sir. You are yourself an alumnus of Jaipuria, As your child has grown within Jaipuria's integral environment, how has your own bond with the school evolved? What emotions or thoughts come to you when you walk through the gates of Jaipuria?
It's a matter of pride being the part of Jaipuria and being the alumnus of Jaipuria and icing on the cake, being from the first batch. The relationship with Jaipuria is for more than 32 years. The trust my parents showed in Jaipuria, we continued and it's giving results. What the journey traveled through my growth and learning has come round with my kids in circle, walking through same corridors, same learning, same spirit. So it's always great to be here. Whenever I walk through this, come and visit this Jaipuria, I just relish those old memories. And I think Jaipuria is just not a school for us. It's this family story, and it's woven through generations. So Jaipuria is always being great for us and for my whole of my family. Thank you.
How do you feel the school's focus on conscious transformation has helped prepare your child to live with deeper values and purpose beyond just academic attainments?
जयपुरिया की बात है तो मैं 18 सालों से लास्ट 18 ईयर्स से मैं जयपुरिया से जुड़ी हुई हूँ बिकॉज मेरा फर्स्ट बेटा जो है वो भी जयपुरियन ही था और जयपुरिया की वैल्यूज़ के लिए कहें तो इट्स सुपर्ब जो एकेडमिक है वो तो है ही बच्चा अपनी एक इनर वैल्यूज़ लेके पैदा होता है और उसको निखारने में पेरेंट्स एंड टीचर बहुत बड़ी भूमिका अदा करते हैं बच्चे के टैलेंट के लिए जो हिडन टैलेंट होता है उसके लिए जयपुरियन को बहुत 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 शुक्रिया कि उसने हमारे बच्चों के लिए जो भी कर रहा है जो हमारे बच्चों के लिए कर रहा है वो मुझे नहीं लगता कि शायद कोई भी स्कूल कर रहा होगा कि जो भी वैल्यूज़ यहाँ सिखाई जाती हैं बच्चे के लिए वो सुपर्ब है वो कहीं भी इतने एक्चुअली मैं खुद भी एक टीचर हूँ और मेरे लिए भी एक मॉरल वैल्यू जो है वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस रखती है और मीशा सिंह ने कोई भी टीचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट ज्वाइन नहीं किया कोई भी कोचिंग नहीं की है उसने और यहाँ के जो ब्रिलियंट्स टीचर हैं उन्होंने इतना सपोर्ट किया है कि उसे कभी भी ज़रूरत नहीं लगी और जो भी है सोशल वैल्यूज़ उसकी हैं कंट्री के लिए जो होना चाहिए एक नेशंस के लिए जो लव होना चाहिए वो भी यहाँ सिखाया जा रहा है हर चीज़ संस्कृत है जितनी भी चीज़ें हैं मैं कह सकती हूँ कि मेरा बेटा और मेरी बेटी मैं दोनों के लिए बहुत प्राउड फील करती हूँ बिकॉज दे आर जयपुरियन थैंक यू सो मच
Vande Mataram, ma'am. My question to you is, during your child's time at Jaipuria, which inner qualities have you seen deepen or bloom most beautifully in him?
Vande Mataram, everyone. I'm Aniket's mother. मेरा बच्चा क्लास 2 से जयपुरिया में है और जयपुरिया में पढ़ाई के दौरान उसके अंदर जो क्वालिटी सबसे सुंदर तरीके से जो क्वालिटी डेवलप हुई है वो है सेल्फ कॉन्फिडेंस और एम्पैथी। थैंक यू सो मच जयपुरिया। सारे टीचर्स ने उसको इतनी हेल्प की है। मेरे बेटे ने भी कोई कोचिंग नहीं लगाई थी और बहुत अच्छा किया। थैंक यू सो मच अंजलि मैम, प्रोमनी मैम एंड एवरीवन टीचर। Thank you so much, ma'am.
If you had to describe your child's journey at Jaipuria through a symbol, an image or a metaphor, what would you choose and why?
Vande Mataram, ma'am. Regarding the journey of Priyanshi, it's like a caterpillar converted into a butterfly. Basically, my daughter was in LKG when first she was coming to school. She was very little and small and she was not ready to come, but sooner or later she's adjusted. I remember the day when she was in class 3rd, she was like this, she don't want to come to school. Something happened with her, some kind of class changes of the sections and all. Sections वगैरह change होने की वजह से she don't want to come to school. मतलब she is not ready. I go to the psychiatrist also, the doctor, the treatment, everything I have tried. But I especially thanks to a Jaipuria teacher, especially Kritika Agarwal ma'am. I just take out the name of Kritika Agarwal because she helped me a lot. Just the main transformation of Priyanshi, and she motivated. And now after that, all the teachers day by day, she's doing fine. और स्पेशली क्लास 10th की प्रिपरेशन के टाइम पे भी यही सेम प्रोसीजर कि वो मतलब कैसे करूँ मम्मा, होगा कि नहीं होगा, कैसे करूँ मम्मा, पढ़ तो रही हूँ, अच्छा कर रही हूँ नहीं कर रही हूँ, क्या हो रहा है। टीचर्स भी मोटिवेट बहुत करते थे स्कूल में, अंशु मैम थी, बाकी टीचर्स जो भी इसकी होती थी सब हेल्प करी। और घर पे भी बहुत 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 परेशान, पढ़ना, शेड्यूल, टाइम, सब चीज़, बट नाउ द रिजल्ट इज़ वेरी गुड। आई एम वेरी सेटिस्फाइड विद जयपुरिया।
Ma'am, my question to you is, our school logo reads School of Conscious Transformation. Have you noticed any inner change in your child, perhaps in the mindset, values, or self-reflection that resonate with this vision?
Vande Mataram to all. Yes, I have noticed some positive changes in my son. Earlier, he was not able to pay attention to his studies and even not able to solve his problem. But now he is able to do all his work alone and able to take his own decision. With the help of this conscious transformation, he has become more responsible and thoughtful with his work and responsibilities and the belongings. And I know these all are the small changes, but it makes a huge difference. And this all goes to Seth M.R. Jaipuria School, as we know that school, our school believes in conscious transformation. So according to me, special thanks to all the teachers, Anjali ma'am, Pramini ma'am, Deepa Vahi ma'am, all the teachers. Because of their support, my children scored very well in exam. Thank you.
Ma'am, was there ever a moment, perhaps small but meaningful, when your child experienced an inner shift or awakening through your child's experiences in school?
Vande Mataram to all of you. Ma'am, it's not only one experience. I've got two very good experiences which I want to share with you all. Firstly, as I'm a businesswoman and I have to face lots of ups and downs in my business. So sometimes time comes when I have to ask myself certain questions to cope up with the things. One day, when I returned from my office and I was very upset due to some professional setbacks, so my daughter came to me and asked, Mama, what's the matter? Why are you so much worried? I said, this is the things which are worrying me. She said, okay, don't me. See, Mama, the one thing you should understand, the present deeds makes your future. Present deeds makes your future. So think only on the present. Don't worry about your future, because the time will come. Future itself, the time will itself makes a path which will reward you, will make you whatever you want to. This is the first instance. I was deeply touched. I said, how you came to know all these things? She said, Mama, this was the topic for our GD, group discussion in English. She was in 7th standard at that time. It really touched me. It enlightened my path. Till now, I took the things from her, I discussed her with. And the second thing, when she was preparing for her pre-boards, it was a very difficult and crucial time for me and my family, because my mother-in-law was seriously ill, and my whole joint family was by her side in the hospital. Asmita was all alone in the house preparing for her boards and comforting all her uncle, aunts, as my mother-in-law was very attached to the grandchildren, and as she was the youngest, so one day she was very much upset. I said, what beta, why are you? Said, Mama, I'm not fighting with the nature, but I can't see my mother, my grandmother, in such a miserable condition, so I'll pray for her. Peaceful farewell. Ma'am, that were the words which give us strength to the whole family, and for that, I really thank you, Jaipuria. See, ma'am, not in Jaipuria. It's not only 12 years or 10 years we are associated. My elder daughter got admission in 2002. She is a blooming lawyer in Delhi, and Asmita is also doing very well. They both taught us, and in every aspect of our life, They are the strength pillars for us, me and my husband. And we really thank you. And especially, I want to thank you, Chopra ma'am, to Shamama ma'am for my elder daughter, and from Vinita Singh ma'am to Shalja ma'am. Every time, every need of time, they helped us a lot. Really, and especially all thanks to Anjali ma'am and Chopra ma'am also. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. A timely advice is always very welcome. And Vinodji, if I could ask you one more question for your advice. Our students have just crossed a significant milestone by clearing their first public examination. As they stand at the threshold of new possibilities, what mindset or values do you think will serve them best as they step into new phase of learning and self-discovery?
In the spiritual retreat, you have heard so much about Gita, Karma Yoga, Upanishad, all ethical values. But I tell you about the living values which you have in your school. What I have observed that for Pramini and for dear Anjali, right from the guard at the gatekeeper, all the children, parents, teachers, everybody is treated with the same sense of respect, honor, and compassion. Is one core value. The second is, you're gaining marks, you're working hard. Teachers are standing behind you. It is the brilliance of the teachers. Besides studies, I've been a witness that so many extracurricular activities are being organized in the school, day and night. Who does it? The teachers do it. So, in spite of being so hardworking, so brilliant, what fascinates me is their sense of humility. They are all very humble. I have never seen any one of them at any point of time to be arrogant. This is fascinating. This is the core value of life. When one is being praised for some accomplishment, she and he will always say, no, not me. This is the other person has done. Pramini ji will say, oh, Anjali ji has done it. Oh, my teachers have done it. My support staff has done all this, so I'm nowhere. So everybody is giving credit, not taking credit, but giving credit. This is something adorable. Another core value. We have seen Professor Sampadanandji with us for the last 4 days. For us, he is a reservoir of knowledge. He works hard day and night for the upliftment of the education system in the country. And see how he behaves. There is a word in Gita, sthit pragya. If you want to know the meaning of this, what this Sanskrit word means, you just bring the image of Professor Sampadanand ji, and you will understand what sthit pragya is. So children, about the core values, do not worry. You have already inculcated. You have a very bright, glittering future. You will shine in your fields. And the sages have sung, Yahan avatar janme hain. यहाँ अवतार जन्मे हैं, पले हैं वीर ऋषि योगी। न कोई यह समझ बैठे कि अब ये भूमि परती है। यहाँ का हर नया अंकुर अगर पाला गया ढंग से, नमूना बन के गाएगा कि ये उपजाऊ धरती है। जब नवसृजन के बच्चों के मार्क्स की, उनके बिहेवियर की, उनके टैलेंट की बात होती है तो प्रॉमिनी जी और अंजलि कहती हैं, ये आशा मैम करती हैं। और जब आशा मैम से बात होती है, आपके बच्चों ने बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्म किया, तो कहती हैं हो नहीं, हमने नहीं किया, हमारी टीम है टीचर्स की और हमारे टीम लीडर्स का गाइडेंस है। जय हिंद, जय भारत।
Ma'am, my question to you is, what role do you think the school's emphasis on inner growth has played in shaping your child's resilience or the ability to handle challenges?
Vande Mataram to all of you here. I'm very much honored that my child is studying in this school. Mas have given chance to explore his ideas and interests and talents and passions, and it motivates him in releasing his inner confidence and over boosting the confidence level, and hence he can able to explore the ideas and release the challenges that he faces during these studies, and also overcome the risk that has been taken by the mass, and hence he has achieved target till now, and he will achieve in future also. And I am very much thankful to Anjali Jaipuria ma'am, Promni Chopra ma'am, and all the teachers and all the connected staff which is connected to Mars. I'm very much thankful to you all, and I'm very appreciated to all the efforts that you all have given to Mars. Thank you.
Ma'am, if you were to capture the spirit of your child's Jaipuria experience in one word, what would that word be? And what makes that so fitting?
Good morning, everyone. It is a privilege to be here. Well, in one word, I'll say it is transformation. When Sargun came to Jaipuria, she was an introvert and shy child. But over the years, she has transformed into a confident, dedicated, and thoughtful teenager. So from her, I'll say from grade LKG to 10th, she has faced different challenges, come across different lessons. But with the guidance of teachers, she has transformed beautifully into a confident person. Not only, intellectually, but I think socially and emotionally and morally also. Thank you.
Ma'am, my question to you is, have you noticed your children becoming more mindful, empathetic, or responsible through the values embedded in everyday school life? Could you share some experience?
Vande Mataram, everyone. And firstly, I want to congratulate to the entire Jaipuria team and all the Jaipurians. And yes, my both children, they have become more mindful they have become. And I have seen growth in them. And I would like to share an experience with you all. Few days back, my house help came to me with her children, and she was facing some problem in academics of her children. So before I could come to some solution or think about them, my children themselves came to me, approached me and said, Mama, I want to help them. And from that day, they are teaching them on the weekends. They come regularly, and with the stationery, with the books, they are helping. And that day, I could see every reflection of Jaipuria into them, what they are doing, what Jaipuria is doing to Navsrijan. They are same following the path in their little small ways. So I am so thankful to Jaipuria, and they have learned this from Jaipuria, which I am very thankful to Jaipuria. Thank you.
Ma'am, my question to you is, in your eyes, what has been the most defining moment in your child's school journey, one that shaped him what he is today?
Vande Mataram, and good morning to everyone. My heartfelt regards to all the teachers, principals, and esteemed judges and chief guests. For my side, for my child's journey, The most defining moment was when I saw him doing his work independently, like starting from getting up from his bed, going to school, late night studies, making strategies for his board examination. I think he has become mature enough to identify his weaknesses and strength and evolved as a better, brighter and confident student, confident person. So I think in real sense, it was a transformative journey. I wish all the teachers, and I am thankful to all the teachers for their lovely wishes and blessings for my child. Thank you, Jaipuria.
Thank you so much, dear parents. We would have loved to hear stories of each one. Each one's viewpoint is very, very important to us. But because of paucity of time, we have to end this interaction here. Thank you so much.